Not only am I late today, I'm leaving early. Sorry. I'm not actually going anywhere. I just have too much stuff to do because I don't know if you know, there's like a holiday on the way and there's like a bunch of holiday stuff to do to prep. So I have been a little busy. And it turns out I kept forgetting how to properly record and save in the program that we have here. So I had to do some stuff. Anywho, well, if anybody's watching, I am about to give away tickets to see Meshuggah with Cannibal Corpse and Carcass. So hopefully you're paying attention and listening to 107.7 The Bone right now because the cue to call is moments away. Moments. Well, minutes. It's actual minutes, but it's pretty close. You know. I feel like, you know what's so funny? Early in the day, there's always like something I'm going to tell you guys, and then I space it by the time it gets this late, and then I have to like look for something to jog my memory into what I was going to say. What was I going to say? TikTok is annoying the shit out of me again. 20% off full size. No, I don't want your ads.
Quickly, just do me a favor and look up the
No,
words.
I don't want people shouting at me. No, I don't want to get notifications. Jesus. It's exhausting. How do people do TikTok? Why is TikTok always yelling at you? It's like I have one page on TikTok where no one's yelling at me, and it's my page. And apparently I'm the only one who watches it because look, all my videos are like dying on the vine now. They're getting like 0 views, which means, I mean, honestly, why TikTok? Why do I keep coming back here? Like, what are you doing for me lately? Is anybody else on TikTok? Like, I feel like as a media person, I should be the responsible party in like being available on all media. But also at this point, like Twitter is a shithole. And I haven't seen anything on Twitter that was even worth, like, I just basically took Twitter off my phone. So, hey, Jerry, what's happening, man? How you doing? I basically took Twitter off my phone. I'm about to take TikTok off my phone and quit posting on it because it's like, why? It's super exhausting. And then, you know, it's so random how it decides like what people are going to watch that you post. And it feels like, again, what's the point, right? Am I your dancing monkey? Should I be like monkey dancing for TikTok on their algorithm for however long it takes to finally have them put my videos in front of people? I don't know. It's weird. But also, like, I can't do the live stream on TikTok until I have 1,000 followers, and I think I have like 200. Yeah. So apparently I have to like climb the mountain to 1,000 followers, which is almost impossible if I'm getting like 100 views per video. And then at that point, why wouldn't I just drop off the app all entirely, right? Oh, Jerry, there's no way they're going to. TikTok is too powerful. I don't, all that. I think the government's just posturing. Hi, Rodney. By the way, I'm giving away tickets right now for Meshuggah and Carcass and, Meshuggah, Cannibal Corpse, and Carcass at the Masonic. If anybody wanted to try and win those bad boys. I'm about to open the phone lines. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 1. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 2. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 3. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 4. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 5. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 6. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 7. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 8. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude. Oh, no. I know, so close, buddy. Oh. Oh, how sad. Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm going to call you the Grinch now. I'm the Grinch? It's not my fault you were caller 9. I'm going to send a picture now. You send that picture to somebody. What?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You know, you got another chance all this week, so keep trying.
Absolutely.
Right on, man. Cheers. Hi, it's the Bone. Who's this?
This is Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Nikki?
Not bad, not bad. Ellen, have you won anything from the Bone in the last 30 days?
Oh my God! Last time was 3 years ago.
What's your last name?
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the Facebook friend. I'll spell it for you.
You got a pair of tickets to see Meshuggah with Cannibal Corpse and Carcass at the Masonic in San Francisco. The tickets are going to be emailed to you. Do you remember how that works? You click the link that comes in the email and accept the tickets, and then they're delivered electronically.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I'll be there. I'll see you at the show.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Cheers, Ellen.
Okay. So,
Bye.
bye.
She hadn't won anything for 3 years, so the Grinch. I know, right, PJ? You love a good caller 9, brother. I got you one. Hey Randy, how's it going? Yeah, I would be shocked if anything ever comes of all that posturing about China and TikTok. Hi Rodney. I said hi. Didn't I say hi the first time, Rodney? I'm sorry if I didn't. Yeah, me personally, hi Justine. I really would be shocked if I mean, what are they going to do? Just turn off TikTok? Like they've already got like legions of teenagers out there. Yeah, but I'm an old lady. TikTok doesn't give a shit about me, but legions, and I mean legions of people who are like 15 to 35 that live on TikTok that are like the beating heart of that app revolting will work, right? I mean, Twitter doesn't have the millions. How many people were on Twitter? Let's see how Twitter's numbers have dwindled. They can remove it from the Play Store. I mean, they can, but I mean, there's going to be there's going to just be like a massive upheaval. There's going to be such an uprising. It's going to be crazy. Hi, Justine. I don't know. I mean, it's not impossible. I know that they can do it, but will they? Will they? There's an awful lot of money in TikTok. I have a feeling, I do not have a Merkins ticket yet, PJ. But we have 2 Rodneys in the house. I've said hi to both of you. Small businesses rely on TikTok? Do they? Really? TikTok? I mean, I don't know. I have not had any reasonably good experience with TikTok, honestly. Hi, Miguel. But like I said, other people out there who matter love TikTok, and they have the numbers. That's the thing, right? You can either have the money or you can have the numbers, and TikTok has the numbers. I think that TikTok is getting hassled so much because they don't have the money, or they have the money, but they're not spending it. TikTok's not turning up at Congress and kissing everybody's ass like Facebook is. And I mean, everybody was laughing because Mark Zuckerberg went to go meet with Trump. Like apparently, and don't quote me on this because I didn't read too deeply into it, but what I did read said that he flew his private jet all the way out to wherever the fuck Trump was just to have dinner with him and then flew home. And it's because I'm sure he wants to get in Trump's ear about hassling TikTok to Meta's advantage. So, you know, he's like, ooh, China. And I mean, it's true. Rodney, you're changing your name to Rico. You what? Why? Hi, Justin. Is it Paul Rogers' birthday today? He's 75. Aw, yay. Oh, you're welcome, Justine. I thought about you when I played it. I didn't know you'd be listening that early though, so kudos. That was like at 3:30 today. But yeah, I think I just don't see TikTok going anywhere. You know, it's already proved to be like a very addictive algorithm. They've really kind of I mean they've permeated so far so fast. Right? I mean, remember when everybody was leaving Twitter for like Blue Sky or whatever it was, like before the election, when Elon started like offering voters $1 million to vote for Trump or whatever the hell he was doing. And people were like exiting Twitter and everybody's going to Blue Sky or whatever the fuck it was. No, they're not. They're all going to TikTok. And TikTok just doesn't seem to work for me personally, but it works for so many other people. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot later. I'll just keep throwing up videos there every once in a while and see what happens. But I got to be honest, at this point, I'm not putting a lot of effort into it, especially since I can't do the live streams over there yet because apparently you have to have 1,000 followers. That's their carrot, right? That's how they get a bunch of content for free and a bunch of people watching for free. Oh, well, thanks, Justine. I'm glad you got in here early. I can't have two Rodneys, Rodney. Why not? I mean, you'll know if I'm talking to you. Anyhow, we'll see. I spend most of my time on Facebook and YouTube. And hi, Shireen. Merry Christmas. And Instagram. Maybe I'm just a meta kid. Oh, shoot. Thanks for reminding me. You're right. It's not the headphones. I forgot to turn off the overhead. Now I'm going to get hit with the copyright strikes. They're going to be all mad at me. I just didn't want to not tap in because I feel bad when I do, when I completely space on a weekday. But there's like I said earlier, there's a whole lot of holiday prep work to do. So the good news is it means I'll probably have time over the holidays when you guys are too busy to watch. Yeah, all right. I know. What else was I going to show you guys? So yeah, if anybody wants to follow me on TikTok and help a bitch out, follow me on TikTok at Nikki Blakk 666. Yeah, and then hopefully I'll have time in the new year to do more with everything. Because I got to be honest, social media just really takes up a lot of time that I don't want to spend on social media. Hi, Pete. You don't love me. Lies. What have I done that's lovable? Yeah, thank you, Rodney. I mean, you stay you. You'll know if I'm talking to you. Hi, Yvonne. Happy holidays. My thoughts on a quick dinner. I mean, honestly, it depends on what you have. I'm a fan of just putting stuff together if I don't have time to cook. You start a job on Thursday, right in time for the holidays. Ooh. All right. Of course, Yvonne. It's good to see you. Like, well, are you talking about a quick dinner to pack for work? Or are you talking about a quick dinner like you're at home and you're starving and you need to eat something right now? Because honestly, if I'm like really hungry, my go-to is cheese. And I just start eating the cheese and putting things that go with the cheese. And next thing you know, I have a charcuterie board. Hey, Brandon, you think people are going to take the time to scrub their social media accounts? Nah, they're not. They're really not. Especially these days. I mean, if you've pissed off, if you're inferring that Trump is getting in office and he's going to be coming after people, if you've pissed him off, if you're on his radar, you're on his radar, and if you're not, you're not. And most of us are just too small potatoes for him to come after. But one of those people is not the Des Moines Register in Iowa. I just saw that he's like coming after the Des Moines Register, and I was like, "Damn, dude, that's bold, coming after a red state publication. Like, why?" So yeah, let's see. Trump filed suit against the Des Moines Register because they published a poll before the election that showed him trailing Harris in Iowa. And he's suing them for it, which makes no sense to me. I mean, unless he has evidence that they were printing an erroneous poll intentionally, like, that makes no sense. But that's the thing, is like, publications like that, they can't afford to fight lawsuits. So if he files suit against a press outlet, because they printed something he didn't like, but they had the right to print it and they had verifiable sources for it, I mean, he could sue them into oblivion, but realistically, I would think that there would be a number of organizations like the ACLU and, press organizations that would come forward and pay the lawyers to take care of that lawsuit. Lawyers are going to come out of the woodwork to do pro bono on that lawsuit, because of the precedent it would set. You can't attack a free press like that, not in a country that is founded on a free press. It's literally in the Constitution. But you know what? He'll try, because clearly we've already let him get away with so much. Let's see. ABC News. Oh, ABC News settled a defamation suit with him. Big mistake, honestly. Unless they defamed him and I didn't know it. I don't care. I mean, I try not to follow his bullshit. Let's see. This legal action came on a Monday. He filed a lawsuit against the pollster, J. Ann Seltzer, her polling firm, and the Des Moines Register, and the newspaper's parent company. The suit alleges brazen election interference for a poll published shortly before the election that showed Harris leading in Iowa by 3 points. He won. And he won the state. So he's assuming that because he won the state that the poll had no merit and that they were trying to influence the election with their newspapers. But frankly, they're allowed to influence the election with their newspapers. So I don't know how that is supposed to not be immediately thrown out. Let's see. This one alleges that she violated the Iowa Consumer Fraud Act, which prohibits deceptive practices that occur in sales or advertising. Well, yeah, we're going to have to see what happens, because apparently the American people don't care about things that are in the Constitution anymore. Right, Yvonne? Cheese is the bee's knees, dude. Right now, I have this like giant, like a Costco tub of dates and a Costco chunk of Manchego cheese. And you have not lived until you have had fresh dates and manchego cheese. That's all you need. Just the dates and the cheese. But then, yeah, I'll throw some olives in there. And you have India Palace. Like, well, I mean, if I have Indian leftovers, that's my go-to. I wouldn't not eat leftover Indian food. I wouldn't cook if I had leftover Indian food. I would pop that shit in the toaster oven immediately. Yeah, he knows it's not going anywhere. Yep, it's all a dog and pony show to try and scare everyone and get everybody all up in arms of like, oh, it's like the TikTok thing, right? Oh no, TikTok's going to get shut down. Everybody get excited that TikTok's going to get shut down. Oh no, he's going to appoint a cabinet full of clown car people. Yeah, okay. Yep, he's going to. Oh no, he's suing the press. Yep, okay. Let it into the courts. Let me know if it gets past a judge. Because these are the things that don't matter. And it's not that they don't matter. It's that they're all in stages where they don't matter, right? If anyone can file a lawsuit for damn near anything these days, and we have to wait and see what happens, right? I mean, remember when Marilyn Manson was being accused of sexual assault or sexual misconduct, and he was being sued, and all of a sudden he got one accuser to settle out of court, and after that accuser settled out of court, he filed a defamation suit against Evan Rachel Wood. And here we are almost 2 years later. And not only has he dropped the defamation suit against Evan Rachel Wood, but he paid her attorney fees to the tune of like $300,000 for it. So he filed the defamation suit to make it look like he was innocent at the time. And he was hoping that by the time that defamation suit settled, that he would be back to work, which he is, right? I don't know if you noticed, but Manson toured for months last year, opening for, what was it, Five Finger Death Punch? He's got a new album out, right? So yeah, I think he thought he would wait it out. I think he thought he could pay off one witness, intimidate another one, because there was another witness that dropped out. She dropped her lawsuit. I think, not witness, I'm sorry. There was another woman who had filed suit and then dropped and then had trouble with the filing. Her lawsuit was like thrown out because of a statute of limitations issue, but she did have the right to refile it within another statute of limitations because I guess her attorney had filed it incorrectly. And then that one went away, right? Because at first it was like Evan Rachel Wood and then two other women were accusing him. And then I think he was able to make those two other lawsuits go away. And I think he thought he could kind of make the Evan Rachel Wood accusations go away if he sued her for defamation. But then we come all the way down to it 2 years later, and he went nowhere with that defamation suit. In fact, he ended up having to pay her attorney's fees because of it. So that lends a lot of weight to what Evan Rachel Wood was saying about Marilyn Manson. And it takes away the weight he gained in having the other two accusers, one settled and I think one dismissed for statute of limitation filing, whatever. Anyway. So yeah, it's definitely, well, here's the thing, right? He's trying to create a climate of fear, but we aren't afraid. I'm Gen X, you know, I got kicked in the face at an Exodus show the other day. Like, it takes a lot to scare me. And we've already lived through a Trump fucking presidency. And the thing that scares me more is not so much that moron in the White House. It's the legions of his followers, just like TikTok, right? I'm not so much afraid of TikTok being owned by China. I'm more afraid of the legions of stupid people who are on TikTok. Because, like, China is already manipulating everybody with their algorithm in broad daylight, just the same way all social media is. What's the bigger risk at this point? Is the risk that China is somehow going to get secrets through everyone's TikTok apps? Like, probably, because we've already found out how stupid people are in the alphabet agencies, that they're using company phones to have affairs, and they're and they're putting TikTok on their personal phones and then doing Secret Service business. Like, honestly, we should really be afraid of our own stupidity more than we're going to be afraid of all the moronic stuff that comes out of the Trump White House. But the thing is, you have to just fight the things that matter when they matter. And right now, none of them matter because he's not in the White House yet. When he starts signing bills and when Congress gets in session and things start happening, that's when we need to focus on those things that are in Congress that he could be signing. He's probably going to sign 1,000 executive orders on day one that freak everyone out, but they're all going to end up in the courts. There's going to be a legion of lawyers standing there waiting to file suit against every single one of them. Just like when Trump got in office the first time and he had the Muslim ban, right? Remember, he was like, I'm banning Muslims. Ha, ha, ha. And then he tried to, and then the courts were like, no, you're racist. You can't do that. So it took something like 2 years for him to keep rewriting his ban so that it wasn't racist. So, and then by the time he gets credit for his immigration policy that was basically a pandemic quarantine policy. Like, wow. Anyhow, yeah, so as much as I hate to say don't pay attention to the news, just pay attention to the news, but read where each thing is and whether or not it is deserving of your attention at this point, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the New York Times as much as everyone else, but if I see another breaking news headline that is just something stupid Trump's done or is going to do or might do or has said he's going to do, I don't care. Let me know what he's actually done. Rodney, you have a great bar called Fireside. Sandy owns it. Who's Sandy? So basically you're going out to dinner. You're not cooking at all. I mean, I could make a dirty martini at home. He got 15 mil in that ABC thing. Yeah, ABC settled with him. And I don't know. I honestly, I didn't look into the ABC lawsuit. I don't know what ABC said, but you know, what's interesting is that he's going after ABC and now the Des Moines Register. Both of those are relatively conservative places. Like ABC is not a liberal media. It's not a CNN or an MSNBC. ABC is pretty conservative, but whatever, you know. They're still a media corporation. And I think it's terrible that he's going after the media, but if they settled with him, then maybe he had a case. I don't know. And if he didn't have a case and they settled with him, then why? No, don't worry about it, Justine. I got you. I see that you're double posting by accident. Thanks, Yvonne. Dates and cheese are the bestest. Ever had the fondue at the melting pot? The one in Berkeley? The one that closed a while back? Oh no, that's Fondue Fred's. Oh God, Fondue Fred's in Berkeley. That used to be an institution, man. That place was the best. Oh, so sad when it closed. I tried to go to it right before it closed, and they like literally turned us away. They were like, we don't have enough people here to. They were having like a private party or something, and they were like, yeah, we don't have, and whatever. I didn't get to eat there one last time. Sad face. Cheese balls and crackers. Cheese balls tend to be weird to me. Cheese balls are like a processed cheese that I don't understand. All right, Rodney Hobbs, I hear you saying, how dare you the best, but I don't remember what you said that above that is the thing. Are you, that is the best that I'm. I speak fluent typo, Yvonne. You're fine. Brandon, you want to know why Dana White and Elon called it early before the electoral count even started? Oh, well, because they were trying to influence the election, but Trump's not going to sue them because they were on his side. Yeah. It's a common strategy to start projecting that you've already won so that people in California don't go to vote, but California went Harris anyway. That's the thing people forget. Land can't vote, right? There are more people in the major cities than there are in all of those red states. And the red states get all cranky. I don't like being ruled by the coast. It's not fair. Well, you know what? We've got the numbers. You don't. But whatever. Oh yeah, E. Jean Carroll, amazing. Yeah. Talking about a feminist icon at this point. And also Trump just lost another court decision trying to get his felonies, his 34 felonies. You know, he was trying to get those dismissed or knocked down or whatever. And a judge was all, no, you did that shit. We're not taking it back. Hey, Amy, Gene Simmons band in the Sonoma County Fair in April. Is that the fair? Is that where it is? Or is it just Sonoma County? Like, so not in Sonoma, but like way up north, like in Santa Rosa at the Sonoma County Fairgrounds up there. I mean, I'll be honest. I've driven to that Santa Rosa area for a handful of things over the last 25 years, and Gene Simmons is not going to be one of them. I'm not driving to Berkeley for Gene Simmons, honestly. Gene Simmons solo. If it was on my way home, I might stop by. That's about how excited I get about Gene Simmons solo. Yeah. I would love to have wine and cheese and dates and olives and snackage, but I drank all weekends, and I'm very much in danger of losing my abundant wellness diet gains. So I need to chill the fuck out for a minute. Oh, thanks, Rodney. I appreciate that. Yeah, Brandon, you're right. They are all folding now because they either almost lost their seats the first time around when they tried to go against him, or they saw how the entire Republican Party like fell in line. I mean, even Mitch McConnell fell in line and then, had the strokes. That wasn't suspicious, or whatever the hell he had. I don't want to be on record as saying it was strokes. I don't know what it was, but glitchy Mitch happened. But yeah, I mean, all of the people who are left are just full sycophants, and people are voting for them. Marjorie Taylor Greene is still in office. Matt Gaetz is still in office. These people got voted for in their respective areas. Wow. So scary. But these are the legions of stupid that are affecting this country. There's not much you can do about it. It's funny because there's all the people who are like, I'm leaving the country, and I'm in California. We're pretty well insulated here. I mean, as long as I don't go to Fresno or Modesto or Sacramento. Anything that ends in a no, don't go there. I stole that joke, by the way. Who did I steal that from? Oh, my buddy Mike Dawes. Mike Dawes has that joke. He's like, anywhere in California that ends in no, just don't fucking move there. It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, man, Brandon, I'm still very happy with my New York Times subscription. I get a little tired of the alarmist headlines. I read what's going on, and then I have the ability to kind of, use the journalistic standard in terms of how important this is. But the problem is the average American really doesn't. And so they're getting inundated with every little thing that he's doing. And the algorithm is making a big deal out of things that are not the big deal, right? They're making the big deal out of things that are the most sensational headlines. And while that happens, we could be missing important legislation that's being passed when we get to that point. So that's what I worry about. I worry that people are going to develop the habit of, chasing the squirrel with every headline of the, oh no, now this, and the, oh no, that. And we're going to miss an opportunity to hyper focus on something that we actually can affect, which is a legislation that is in Congress, because those are the people who are supposed to work for us. We can't change anything Trump does, is doing, or will do. He's the executive in charge. But all of our representatives are still our representatives, and that's the most that we can do as a representative democracy. Michelle, you're eating Chunky Monkey? I don't think I've ever had Chunky Monkey. It's like it's got chocolate chunks in it. That's why. I don't like chocolate chunks in my ice cream. I think the chocolate gets too cold. I need chocolate swirls. I don't do mint chocolate chip either. If somebody made a mint fudge swirl, I would be all over that. Hey, Jacob. Rodney, you like Trader Joe's cheese? I'm not mad at Trader Joe's cheese, but I do get a little bougie with my cheese. And honestly, Costco has really good cheese. I don't know what to say. Oh, yeah. Amy, you've been trying the new cheeses. Very impressive. I feel like Trader Joe's is a good gateway cheese store. You know, you can get a lot of different cheeses to try for a very inexpensive price. And then once you're hooked, then you start trying the fancy cheeses, you know? And then I also try to I also kind of get into like the European cheeses, because it turns out that a lot of American cheeses aren't, they're not pasture raised or grass fed. And the difference is astronomical. I mean, if you're getting animal products and they're not pasture raised or grass fed, the nutritional value plummets, just plummets. And with that, also the flavor, it changes the flavor. So I try to go to places I know are organic or pasture raised. And a lot of that is European cheeses. Hi, Johnny. Okay. I don't know. I can't say your name because it's in squigglies. But thank you. So whoever's on Facebook with the comment that says, hello, Nikki, always like listening to your commentary and tune picks. Love having you on the bone. Could you please put your name in a comment so I know what to call you? Jacob, you like knowing what Zuckerberg is doing? Yeah, virtual reality is going to be, I mean, I don't think we're going to be living in Ready Player One anytime soon, but we're already kind of living in a virtual reality, really, aren't we? Oh, what are you doing here? Hold on. Second. $107. Whoops. Why aren't you doing the thing? Why aren't you recording? There we go. 107.7 The Bone and Motley Crue with Home Sweet Home. I'm Nikki Blakk, and Tommy Lee's Home Sweet Home is kind of cool. He has an atrium where he can open the roof and let the rain come in. I mean, if it ever would rain in LA, I don't think it does. But, you know, for those 3 days a year that there's rain in Los Angeles, Tommy Lee can open his roof and rain into his atrium. I saw it on an Access TV show that he did with Sammy Hagar. Okay. Amy at Grayton Resort and Casino. Oh, that's where Gene Simmons is playing in Sonoma. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not driving up there. Casinos, I mean, I'm not against them, but here's how they get you. there's always like everything that seems too good to be true. There's a way that they get you. So those casino shows, that especially the ones that are free or really inexpensive, typically the bands only play a 1-hour set because the casino wants to use the band to get you there, and then they want you out gambling. So yeah, just saying. Brandon, you think Gene Simmons is charming, or are you being facetious? Because he is not charming. He's kind of gross. Jacob, I don't think Meta is the only American company competing. I mean, technically, Twitter, I don't know. I guess if it's owned by Elon Musk and he's technically from South Africa but living in the US, it's, I don't know. Somebody needs to get a hold of. Do you notice how Jack Dorsey has been real quiet this last year? Remember when he was like, I'm so thrilled to be selling Twitter to Elon Musk because no one else in this world understands our vision better. And now it's like, oh, oops. Way to go, Jack. Happy Tuesday, Christopher. It's only a week till Christmas and I am unprepared. And my bestie, who I'm having Christmas dinner with, today told me we're doing an 8-person gift exchange. And I was like, what? Are you out of your mind? I don't have time to shop for 8 more presents. If you want me to buy 8 gifts, I don't care how cheap or inane or whatever. No, you need to tell me by Black Friday. I was like, everyone at your house for Christmas is getting shit I already have. I'm going to be looking around the house going, oh, here you go. You're getting this one. This is getting wrapped up. What else do I have? What's in the cabinets? What's in the garage? Because no, I do not have the time or the money to buy 8 more gifts just for dinner at your house when I'm already flying to Vegas to have dinner at your house. Like, dude, make it stop. Plus, now I have to fly with presents. And because you can't fly with wrapped presents, that means I either have to wrap the presents and check a bag, which means I have to get to the airport an hour early, or I have to bring the presents and pack the wrapping paper and then wrap them when I get there. I don't want to do any of these things. Ugh. So I'm a little irritated by that. Don't go to Shasta County. No, Brandon, no one should go to Shasta County. No. My former in-laws actually used to live in Mount Shasta City, and that was lovely. We used to go up there every holiday, and Mount Shasta City was super, super nice. But yeah, the surrounding areas, not so much. And actually, it's funny because Mount Shasta City is in Siskiyou County, but Shasta County is not where Shasta City or Mountain is. Weird, but yeah. Cheez-Its and tomato soup. Rodney, Cheez-Its are bad for you. Never eat them. They're like a super ultra processed garbage food that's going to kill you. A friend of mine, my buddy George, was telling me on the way to the Niner game this weekend that he saw some food documentary, and they've got food down to an algorithm science too now, basically. So there's this thing that they want you to do where they, because Americans like crunch, so they want the snack food to crunch, but then they need it to immediately fall apart because the more you chew, the more it triggers the chemicals in your brain that you're satiated. So they want this thing to have a crunch at first and then immediately dissolve in your mouth so that you can swallow it without chewing too much. That's a fucking Cheez-It, right? That first bite is a crunch, and then it melts into flour in your mouth. And you chew less because it's basically paste at that point. Yeah. Cheez-Its are bad for you, dude. I do love a tomato soup, but I love it with a grilled cheese. PJ, why are you talking about San Jose? I don't know what you're saying. What is that about? I'm sorry. It's too far away. Johnny, I said hi to you. How many times do you need me to say hello? Hello, hello. Yeah, there's a no right in the word casino. Don't do it. They get you. I mean, if you're at a casino and you're the kind of person who can set a limit and say, okay, I'm going to spend X amount of dollars for X amount of hours entertainment. That is my limit, right? If I'm at a casino and I'm going to spend $100, I expect to get, I don't know what, 3-4 hours entertainment out of $100 at a casino. I think that's fair. I'm willing to spend $25 an hour of entertainment if I have people with me and I'm having fun. But when you see people in casinos who are just sitting there like at slot machines by themselves, just like click, 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 just crazy playing. I'm like, are you enjoying yourself? And how much are you spending an hour for that? And you know, the people who do that, there's like a whole other chemical brain reaction going on. And I'm like, at that point, maybe you should just buy the drugs, because that's really what you're doing right now is you're just firing off brain synapses with the lights and the money and the clicking. And you're basically like a baby with a set of car keys. Ah! It's the adult version of a baby with a set of car keys at a casino. And then that extra like adrenaline rush that you get because you might win money. But the odds of winning money are so limited. So if you're not like aware of how much you're spending and able to like immediately walk away, don't do it. You like it, Michelle? I don't like chewing cold chocolate chunks. That's where I run into problems. So basically when I eat ice cream that has chocolate chunks in it, I spit them all out and then I wait until they warm up and then I'll eat them separately because I don't like it. You picked up a cheese not realizing it was $26.99. Oh, Amy, yeah, that's where they get you. The more expensive the cheese. I mean, and don't buy any expensive cheeses like that because it doesn't necessarily mean it's a better cheese. It might be like a really niche cheese that smells like feet and tastes weird to you. So don't feel like you got to. There is nothing stopping you from getting like an inexpensive triple cream brie and going to town. I mean, if you've got a double or triple cream brie and like some strawberries or the dates or like any berry or sweet fruit, so good. Christopher, Newsweek and other news apps talk like Russia and China will wipe our butts on the ground, saying our military is second rate. No, our military is not second rate. Our military is still pretty tops. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. I have not gotten that impression. I think the thing is we're like daddy, right? We're the world's military daddy. So rather than have us come in, because as soon as the US joins, it immediately becomes a world war. We do everything we can to kind of like posture our way out of the conflict. But we have China, China-ing, and then we've got Russia over here just being crazy. Makes it harder. So now that we have a guy in charge who's batshit, it's even worse. Yeah, globally, we're gonna have a real struggle for the next 4 years. And then there's frankly no guarantee, because if people were dumb enough to put Trump in office a second time, who knows what we'll be dumb enough to do in 4 years when he's not available, right? Like, wow. Yeah, the US circling the bowl right now. Oh, Rodney, you got glasses. Good on you. Jacob, the man in 2025 is still the same man. Yeah, the man is like the corporate structure and, well, Trump and people dumb enough to put him in power. Rodney, I don't know what you mean was not attached to you. Your glasses were not attached to you? What are you saying? JJD video, what is happening? Well, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. We're on the verge of the apocalypse, and I'm on the radio. That's kind of what's happening. What's happening with you, brother? Hang on one second. 107.7 The Bone and Aerosmith. I'm Nikki Blakk, and Aerosmith's Tom Hamilton is back in the saddle with his new band, Close Enemies. He says they're going to be putting out an album soon, and they're doing a handful of shows, but I'm pretty sure that once that album comes out, there's going to be a tour. The question is, will he tour on his own, or will he be opening for somebody? All right. Did I do that? No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Michelle, the drones in New Jersey. Oh my God. Why do people care? Oh my God. Drones in New Jersey are dumb. There's a shit ton of people out there that have drones and they're flying them because they have them. I don't understand why people are like so ready for this to be something nefarious, you know? I mean, what was it like pre-pandemic, 5, 6, 7 years ago? I went out to dinner with some friends and we were eating outdoors in Pacifica, and there was a drone flying above the restaurant while we were eating. And we were like, what the hell? Who's flying a drone over the restaurant right now and why? And the truth is that it's people with nothing better to do. People with nothing better to do are outside looking up in the sky for drones that are being flown by people with nothing better to do than fly drones. Oh, we should all have something better to do than both of those things. Like, anytime there's anything in the airspace, it gets investigated by the FAA. That's their whole job. I mean, we have government agencies in place that look into stuff like this, and they've been like, it's people who have drones. Because this is our lives now. People have drones. There is no more laying out nude in your backyard because people have drones. Thanks, Brandon. You like the behind the scenes here at 107.7 The Bone. This is what it's like. Well, it's not quite what it's like because I have a bunch of other stuff that I kind of have to get done out of the way before I have time to like talk to you guys. And then I can just do the last bit of the on-air stuff while I'm with you. Rodney, you felt like Fred Sanford. Oh, because of the glasses. John Morissette. What Shirley Manson, what about Shirley Manson? I love her. Oh, did you think I was talking about Shirley Manson when I was talking about Marilyn Manson, or did I accidentally say Shirley Manson when I was talking about Marilyn Manson? I'm not sure if that's what you meant. Sorry, John, if you could give me some more context, I could be better at replying. Hi, Jim Ross. Sorry. Hi, Jim. I was like, ooh, more Johns. We got 2 Rodneys and how many Johns? But no, it's a Jim. Oh, thanks, Jim. I'm glad you got home. At least it doesn't rain today, right? I mean, if that rainstorm was still like as strong as it has been all weekend, it would have been a mess. Rodney and Tommy's fish get water. Rodney, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you even talking to me anymore? It's like you're just saying random things. Oh, Tommy's video. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brandon, that cigar smoke. Yeah, honestly, every time somebody smokes a cigar anywhere near me, I'm like, why are you here? Unless I am also intentionally smoking a cigar with them. Like, I feel like cigar smoking should be a very personal thing. You should be in a humidor. You should be in a cigar bar. You should be on a porch somewhere. Don't be next to me in a casino. I don't want to be anywhere near you because I will gag. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm not sure what you're saying right now, Brandon. Depends on who you are. The Gene and Anthony Cumia years ago was not charmed. What is that? Oh, Gene Simmons. Well, Opie and Anthony are like Basically, it's a bunch of old white guys. Old white guys talking shit about each other. Like, that's what old white guys do. You know, they're boomers. Boomers. Boomer humor is a lot like 12-year-old boy humor, and boomer insults are similar. I can't listen to those shows anymore. It's like, ugh, come on, guys, do better. Sherry, now you want ice cream? I like pecan praline. Mocha almond fudge. I'm hanky on almonds, but I like the mocha and the fudge. Isn't that weird how I can do the pralines? The pralines are a sweet enough nut, but sometimes the almonds, not so much. I know I don't make sense sometimes. Rodney, now you're saying Amazon Prime. This is Rodney Z, the other Rodney. Rodney Z. Rodney Z, what are you referring to? Okay, just so you guys know that by the time I read your comment, whatever it was I was talking about has already left my head, and I need more context to know what you're replying to. Otherwise, I get really confused. Oh, are you saying, JJD, are you saying bah humbug on account of the 8 presents I have to buy for a gift exchange? I know, right? Jacob, maybe I'll get more jewelry this Christmas. A 3-finger ring by Alexander McQueen. I have a 2-finger ring by Alexander McQueen that I enjoy, and I don't think I'm not in the market for more jewelry. I don't really need anything this Christmas, honestly. Cheese, maybe, but also I have very limited refrigeration space. I am low on wine. I don't need jewelry. I need wine. I don't need liquor though. I've got plenty of booze. I just don't have. I'm down to a few bottles of wine. I'm down to the special occasion wines, and I have not had a good enough special occasion to open it. Rodney, if I need awesome gifts, go to Herb with Love in Alameda. Is that a weed store? That sounds like a weed store. Also, I'm flying to Las Vegas, so I cannot carry illicit drugs with me. Even though weed is legal in Vegas and weed is legal in California, you cannot take weed from California to Vegas. Frankenstein food, right? Brandon, seriously, cheeses are gross. Everybody wants salt and crunch, and they don't. But what happens is your brain goes into this weird, like, heroin like level of detachment from the food, and you stop tasting the food and you start only responding to the texture of the food. And yeah, it's designed to keep you distracted so that you're not realizing that there's no flavor. Like, try and chew. Next time you're eating Cheez-Its, try and chew a Cheez-It for like 10 chews. 10 chews should be normal for like normal food, like, right? I'll bet you don't get past 3. I'll bet you that Cheez-It is just mealy and pasty and gross at that point. Oh, Cheez-Its are not cheese. Okay, guys, I really have got to get out of here. Do I have anything for Def Leppard? I don't. I don't have anything for her either, do I? No, that's not new either. I don't know what to talk about, you guys. Oh, now I do. 1077 The Bone and Foreigner with Hot Blooded. I'm Nikki Blakk, and did you see there is a new Karate Kid movie coming out? It's called Karate Kid Legacy, and they are basically merging the 2 Karate Kid universes, and it's going to have Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, but fortunately not Jaden Smith. He's not in it. Oh boy. We are 30 seconds short. Oh, I'm gonna have to play one of these crap songs I hate. Oh, is it gonna have to be this one? Oh, Jesus, really? Okay. Yeah, that is terrible. All right, well, that's just gonna have to be that. Okay. All right. What else were we talking about? So I can GTFO because Steve Gorman is on next. Oh yeah, see, Amy, that works. If the casino's near you and you get free tickets, by all means, go to the casino. Like I go to Vegas for concerts all the time, but the concerts I go to in Vegas are like full concerts. When you go to the concert, or I mean when you go to concerts at that casino, do they play for the full like 90 minutes to 2 hour set, or do they play for like a 45-minute to an hour set? Do tell. Because I didn't know that was a thing. I had never noticed it because I don't go to casinos. I definitely don't do I very rarely go to casinos at all. Like I went to I saw King Diamond at the Hard Rock Casino in Sacramento, and then what I learned about it when I was on tour with Jackson Brown. So Jackson Brown, our tour manager, told me, he's like we do these casinos, it's a short set, and we were all like, woohoo, we're going home early. And he goes, yeah, the casinos, they want you back out there gambling. So they have the band come in so that everybody comes to see Jackson Brown, but he only plays a 1 hour set, and then they go back to gambling. Which, if you know Jackson Brown, or if you're a fan of Jackson Brown, you know is a 1 hour set is nothing for him. He could do that standing on his head. You know, Jackson will play 2-3 hours, no problem. Hi, John. Well, don't worry, Johnny, because I probably took a minute. It wasn't just a delay. It was probably me taking a minute to scroll down to your comment to respond to it. And John Rias, yeah, we all know somebody who's had a gambling issue, right? You can kind of tell. Hi. Well, yeah, Brandon, this is what I'm talking about. Behavioral addiction and behavioral response and psychological addiction and physical addiction, they're putting them all together in one pot, and now it's marketing. Because they found out that that's how people are with social media, and that's how TikTok has like glommed on to so many people so fast. TikTok grew faster than Twitter. TikTok grew faster than any social media network. They went from 0 to we own everyone now. You know, and I resisted TikTok for a lot of years. I just did not want to do it. I didn't want to download it into my phone because it has such intrusive software. I didn't download AOL Messenger because of its phone intrusive software. And, you know, I waited until Apple at least got some better security measures and I could disallow, you know, apps access to every goddamn thing on my phone. But yeah, it's been tough. Rodney, my ideal dinner for Christmas is one I don't have to cook. I will say that I have done a traditional English roast dinner, but I haven't done it on Christmas. I've done it a couple of times for my old roommate as a gift because I'm a thoughtful gift giver, and she's English, so she has her grandmother wrote a cookbook that is just their family's Christmas recipes. So I took that cookbook and I cooked all the recipes in it for her, which was kind of massive, actually. It was literally an entire day of prep and an entire day of cooking, but it was super worth it because Yorkshire puddings and roast potatoes, and oh my God, it was so good. Oh, right, Amy? Yeah. Oh, multi-cream, double cream or triple cream brie and jam or fruit. And see, that's the thing is you don't even need the jam. You can just go with the straight fruit and it's actually sweet enough. And then you're not getting all that extra sugar. You're just getting the fruit sugar, but jam has a lot of extra added sugar. Rodney, I'm not sure what you said was hard to find or not hard to find. Jacob, I thought we already did the drones in New Jersey. What would I do if I saw electromagnetic pulse capable drones in my area? What I call the NSA or what I call Space Force. Okay, again, the drones are people who have nothing better to do than look up in the sky for drones, and people who have nothing better to do than fly drones. We should all have something better to do. That is what I think about the New Jersey drones. They are people who don't have anything else to do. Maybe they should be staring at their phones. Read a book, folks. And if I saw an electromagnetic pulse capable drone, what the fuck? There are not EMP capable drones in commercially available. It's not a thing. It's not a technology that the average person has possession of. And also, how would I identify an EMP drone? Like, how would I see a drone and then somehow have like the supervision skills to get close enough to it to be like, is that an EMP on that drone? Oh shit. No. If I saw a drone, I would keep walking because it's a fucking drone flown by somebody who's so bored they're flying drones. It's just a voyeurism thing, right? Everybody's like watching what other people are doing. Okay. Yeah, Johnny, you told me you talked to Greg Stone earlier, but remember, your Greg Stone is not my Greg Stone, so enjoy. If it was my Greg Stone, I'd be all excited because I miss him. But hi, Aaron. I'm good. How are you? Oh, thanks, Jerry. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Sometimes, Brandon, it is a manned aircraft, you know? I mean, you don't know how high that thing is in the dark. And if you just see a couple of lights, you know, there's a lot of small aircraft up there that people could be flying. I live near a small airport, you know? So I definitely don't, sorry, getting my hair done this week. I definitely don't flinch when I see lights in the sky. Okay. Well, like, why would I suddenly think it's something sketchy? Oh, you got on your computer just in time for me to tap out, Justine. Trying to get through these quick so I can go because 7:00 is here. Right, Amy? Have none of you people seen the drone show at Disneyland? Google that shit. Like, this is not news. I don't know why. It's like, it's the most inane thing that people are like, drones over New Jersey. Okay. See, it's basically model airplanes. Like, please stop. Brandon, you love Shirley? Yes, me too. She's lovely, by the way. I've worked with Garbage a few times, and everyone in that band is a fucking gem of a human. Oh, I don't think you missed anything, Justine. I probably was talking about cheese. Tommy Lee's video, he loves fish. Oh, I didn't notice the fish in that Access TV show that I saw, but oh, Amy, you're gonna see Jaron again? I'll give him my best. I haven't talked to him lately, but I will probably see him on the boat. Although I wonder what's going on. I should text him because George Lynch keeps talking about how he's wrapping up Lynch Mob. So if he's wrapping up Lynch Mob, what happens to the guys in Lynch Mob, right? Sorry, now's the time people know it's okay to text me because I'm off the air. Okay. Oh, I was talking about the drones. Yeah, don't make anything out of the drones, Justine. The drones is like so much non. Is that what you're seeing him with, Amy? Are you seeing Jaren with Lynch Mob, or are you seeing him with Tantric? I saw that like Tantric was active again. Oh, and I also saw that his other band, Mach 22, was like playing shows. And I'm like, okay. It's good for him, though. He needs to keep working. Justine, we will never get a straight answer out of the government in general, but also the government gave a pretty straight answer. Hey, we investigated. It's just people who have drones and are flying them. That's it. They literally said that. Hey, one bad apple. What's going on? Praline and cream ice cream. Justine, you're so cute catching up on all this. Bama pies. Don't know what that is. Shopping for small gifts without going out. 8 gifts. Oh, Amazon Prime. Oh no. I don't even have time to prime that shit. And also, I kind of refuse. I literally am going to look around my house and just wrap some things. I was like, ooh, they gave me extra towels at the 49er game this weekend. Guess who's getting rags with 49er logos on them? Yeah. I was like, oh, here's some stuff that came with a gift with purchase that I bought on Black Friday that I don't need. So somebody's getting that. Yeah. I didn't make it to the toy drive. Someone's getting some toys I didn't donate. Yeah, that's what people are getting from me. Well, Michelle, I did see Yellowstone, but I don't want to talk about it yet because people may not have seen it, and I don't want to like drop all the spoilers until everybody's had a chance to watch it. You know what, Brandon? There should not be a gender stereotype when it comes to wine drinking. That's ludicrous because the wine goes with the food, not the person. Right? I'm not going to walk up and be like, I'm not going to force myself to drink white wine because I can't drink a big Napa Cab because I'm too dainty. Well, I'm not too dainty for anything, but still, it's silly. Like, nobody's going to think you're gay if you're a guy drinking a rosé, if what you're drinking goes with it. Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're not even, it's Tuesday. I keep thinking it's like Wednesday or Thursday, but it's not.
Second day.
See, I really do have to go. It's super late. Next week, we are off on Wednesday. Yeah, so I'll be here Tuesday, but I think I'm leaving early. And then I'll be here I'll be here. Yep, we only have Christmas Day off.
I know, me too.
Oh, well, then I'll see you.
Yeah. Tuesday, I think I come a little early too.
Yeah.
So I can
yeah, we're all doing it early on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's, that's the way.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm not telling anyone. You're not telling anyone.
Yeah. Okay. So
Good to see you. Tomorrow. You guys don't tell anyone. We're leaving early on Christmas Eve. Shh. Oh, it's a natural oil and soap place. I appreciate your thought, Rodney, but I got to be honest. I'm not going in. I'm not going all that effort for a last minute. We're a week away. I'm already flying there. Like, it's not happening. It's just not. And amazing earrings. Okay, like everyone at this party is a gay man except for me and one other person. And she's just like I am. So nobody's going to want any of that. Oh, thanks, Manuel. Good night. Miguel. Sorry, Miguel. It's a really good thing that you put your name on there because otherwise I'd be like, Okay. Yeah, the Karate Kid thing looks fun, right? Cheese and dates. I have cheese and dates at home waiting for me. I was going to eat this mushroom soup today, but it didn't taste very good. It's a box. It's like Whole Foods brand. It was not that great because I'm out of food. I need to go to the grocery store, and I still haven't done that yet. Sammy Hagar at the Palms. Yeah, Vegas and Rodney, Vegas has full sets. It's the other casinos, those little ones. Is it over an hour? Amy, next time you see a concert at a casino, let me know how long the headliner plays. I'm very curious. Oh my God, Brandon, of course Jackson's still alive. Jesus, he's still alive and he's still badass. Trust me. He was taking requests from the crowd for songs that like the band didn't even know and playing them. He's a badass, trust me. Justine, I'm going to Vegas for Christmas with some friends. I mean, I'm meeting friends in Vegas that live in Vegas for Christmas. Sebastian Buck on Fremont Street was only an hour. That tracks. All right. Good night, PJ. The jets from the Air Force in Vegas. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's Lynch Mob. Okay, cool. Wish I could see it. I fucking love Lynch Mob, dude. Here's your gift, candles. Yeah, here's your gift. Candles I found in the garage. I'm 100% a regifter because I don't need that shit. I don't want stuff. Don't get me anything. If you get me something, it should be edible or drinkable. Like, honestly, I don't need stuff. That's what I tell my family. I'm like, just don't get me anything. I don't want anything. All right. We made it all the way through. Phew. Did I miss anybody? Amy, you haven't bought a single gift yet? Oh, well, my nieces and nephews are already playing with their stuff. Are you kidding me? Holy, did I show you guys this my niece picture? Oh my God, dude. So, this thing was $25, but it was marked down from like $80 on Black Friday. It's so big, it's bigger than she is. So when it showed up, they couldn't hide it. So they had to give it to her. Best auntie ever. All right, guys. Yeah, if I don't get out of here now, I'm not going to have time for tomorrow. So, take care, guys. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. And so much Christmas prep coming up.